next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And off we go in Santa Clara. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Space on the right, he's got room. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. One snap in, and we have an injury timeout. Looks like they may be without a member of their secondary for at least a little bit as he gets worked on.
Ready.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return. Here comes Sean Tucker. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Tucker on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Eagles, 60.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. They took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw. Catch is made. It's Dalen Hyatt. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. I'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He has it on the QB sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's good.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Heads out on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out on the schoolyard, out on the playground. Are you looking for your buddy to find that connection? Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
He'll work against the blitz. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish up their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. It will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball over the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready. Viking 18, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw now. That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down. Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there.
Come on. Hey. 70 Lions. Dragon 60.
Pass play coming here. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They go play action on 1st down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
18, 10, 70, Timberwolf, Warriors, 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Johnson up the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Get it. Crackle 80. Ready.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
And they just get the play off. He's got Devontae Smith. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this.
Okay,
We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He's going to field this at the 2. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He could get there. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Scott now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing off the play fake. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first. One play in and they are already close to midfield.
Go!
Now an inside give to Johnson. Free inside the 30. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Ready? Set, go.
Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And the Seahawks have it. Looking for his wide receiver there.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Up to the races, middle of the field. 30, into the red zone. The 10. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Ready?
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
They'll come out throwing. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Get it. Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk.
He's going to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Tag. 70, Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has a left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At the Niners' 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. He'll give up the gut to Walker. No one's around him. He's got space. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. On his Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18.
49ers 10. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Scott now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Kittle brings it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready. Count 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
He's going to throw this one. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bronco 80.
They'll run with Johnson. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff running left, Walker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Throwing on seconds. Finds Hyatt. Still has some space inside the 35. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now an inside give to Walker. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Nice.
Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
He completes it in traffic. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Walker gets the pitch. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Put some respect on that corner's name. Corners aren't just on that field to cover. They can hit, and they can create tackles for loss, too.
Third down, they need 7.
Let's go now.
Throw here, 3rd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Tucker now on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. Hit some space around midfield. And he's down to almost... Nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
That's going to be cut by all. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18.
49ers 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go. Ready.
They give to Johnson to stop this run. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just loved that effort right there instantly. As he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Hiking 18.
Walker on 1st down. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60.
They're going to try and throw it here. Horton down the field, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's good.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The give now to Walker. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on.
Okay, ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Okay, ready.
Running with Walker again. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pick it up and get points on the ensuing drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it.
On the jump.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ready. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're throwing it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready, go!
Here's a throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Come on, set, go.
Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Let's go. Ready.
Now looking to throw. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Tag.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Looking to throw here. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
70 Ranger. Here we go. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
24.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks. take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the backup. First throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go, son. Right.
The give here on second. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks stretch their lead on the final play of the third.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. This one, well, it has been a rough watch for the hometown guys. Their side getting blown out as we begin the fourth.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Scott now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the jump.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll throw to start the drive. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Stephanie.
He'll look to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And it's 3rd down now. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
We'll air it out on 3rd. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready. Hawk step.
They'll work against the blitz. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Yet again, he finds Kittle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he is down to the 30-yard line. That That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's second down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10.
Get it. Get it.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Mustang 19, Cowboy 80. Ready?
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up second down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, go!
Going again on second and 10. Completed left side to Smith. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun, Johnson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. Well, a disappointing game elsewhere on this roster hasn't dampened his performance, partner. He's got a pair of touchdowns now to put up against that deficit.
You know what I call this, Kate? I call this professionalism, right?
Yeah.
It's used too much. Oh, what a pro. You got to be a pro. You got to play like a pro. No. It's a picture of it. No matter what the circumstances are, you don't stop.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Seahawks close to beginning the year 4-0. First and 10 now from the 46. Blown back, it's the handoff. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Looks like a design keeper here for Fields.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. This is a design look for Fields. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Hayward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks win.